Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Combat Talk. As always, I'm your host Sophia and today we are going to be making predictions for UFC 323, but before we get to the video, you should know already what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell so you never, ever miss an episode of Combat Talk. No time to get into our predictions. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off, we have Edson Barboza versus Jalen Turner at lightweight. Edson is notoriously known for his crazy knockouts, and Jalen Turner is just as fast and just as technical. But here's the problem. We have Edson, yes, has been fighting for a while, but he's still hanging with the up-and-comers. However, can he handle the strength of Jalen Turner? But I think he can. So my prediction is going to be Edson Barboza via second round TKO or decision. Now we have Marvin Vettori versus Bruno Ferreira at middleweight. Now, for those who know, I'm not the biggest fan of Marvin Vettori, but I can respect him for the fighter he is. But back to the purpose of the video. We have two grapplers now. We don't want to just see a slow-paced fight, and I can safely say that's not going to happen. At least I hope so. Now, these two, as much as they do well on the ground, they do just as well on the feet. But my prediction has to be Marvin Vettori third round KO or decision. As much as I don't want to say it, I will pick him. But on to our more relevant fighters, we have Nazim Sadaigov versus Fares Ziam at lightweight. Freestyle versus kickboxing. Nazim is more of a striker, but Fares is good all around. I trust my predictions, so I'm going to pick Fares, but KO or submission in the second round. Now, we have Macy Barber returning to the cage after battling some major health issues, but we are glad that she is back to fight Karine Silva at flyweight. Now, when I tell you this fight is going to be 3 words: bloody, interesting, and lastly, a war. These two women are known for making their fights a war. And with both of their striking, how hard they hit, someone most definitely is going to get knocked out. However, my prediction is Macy Barber via third round KO or TKO. The last fight on the prelims, we have Grant Dawson versus Manuel Torres at lightweight. Jiu-Jitsu versus MMA. When it comes to the striking game, Manuel is stronger in that game compared to Grant. However, they both have good ground game, but my prediction has to be Manuel Torres via KO or submission in the second round. Now, time for the main card. Starting us off, we have Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov at light heavyweight. As we all know, Jan is a heavy hitter and not willing to back down and willing to get the job done. Hopefully, but Bogdan is a simple fighter. He just does what most fighters in the light heavyweight division do. He hits you a couple times and tries to go for the knockout. So my prediction is Jan Blachowicz via KO in the second round or the third round. But now we have Henry Cejudo returning against Payne Tablet at bantamweight. Obviously, Henry being more specialized in the wrestling. However, Payne is good all around, and his hand speed and his strength is amazing. Now, can Henry handle the up-and-comers of the division? Well, I guess we are about to find out anyways. But my prediction, as much as I don't want to say it, it's going to be Payne via KO in the first round. But we have one of my personal favorites fighting. Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira at flyweight. Now, Tatsuro is not anything special. And now I know what you're saying. Sophia, that's so mean. Let's get real here. Brandon has fought the best of the best for years. He's won titles and has proved his spot, not just in this division, but in this whole sport. So yeah, Tesoro is simple because he can't handle a lot of power. He gets all stumbly after 2 shots and has no ground game. So my prediction is going to be Moreno via KO in the second or the third round or decision. But now our co-main event. This fight has been coming really popular and a fight that everybody wants to see for a while. Joshua Van versus Alexandre Pantoja at flyweight. This fight has the potential of being one of the greatest of all time. These two are heavy hitters, and it's going to be a war. But my prediction is going to be Alexandra Pantoja via KO in the second or third round. But now it's time for our main event, Merab versus Peter Yan 2 at bantamweight, wrestling versus striking. Now the old Peter Yan is in this fight, the guy that was knocking out everybody. He will win, but Merab needs to be more careful and not acting too cocky. He needs to be the smart and technical fighter. So my prediction for this fight is going to be Merab via decision. But well, guys, that was my UFC 323 predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And make sure to leave your predictions in the comments below. As always, I'm your host, Sophia. And make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and follow all the social medias in the bio of the video. But I will see you guys next time. So bye, guys. I know that was fast this week, but stay tuned next week. We got some new interviews, and we got some more predictions. So we got one more left of the year. Guys, stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.